let's jump into my favorite, the orange
Okay.
vanilla cream extract that we started, what was it?
February.
In February. It's been 2 months.
I need to look on the dates on the bottom, then I'll get it right because what is today's date?
Exactly. April 16th, the day after tax day. We
Oh.
all know today's date, right? Yes.
Seriously. Okay, would you mind handing me that
Yes.
strainer? Thank you. Okay, so what we have in this, we started this on the 13th of February, and it's supposed to go 2 months with the orange peels in here, and we also have an entire ounce of vanilla beans in here. I also have another weight in here, fermentation weight. This one's smaller, just so you can see they come in smaller sizes too. You can order them. I've seen them in kitchen stores. I don't know if like Target and Walmart have them, but we got, I think, this on Amazon.
Yep.
Anyways, so now you can see, you know, I've got all of those orange pills, and then below that I have the vanilla beans. It's time. Oh my goodness.
I can smell it from here.
Can you smell the orange from there?
It's amazing.
It is so good. Okay, I'm going to pour it out into this strainer. You're going to see all of that. There are, 3 oranges and actually 7 orange cara oranges is what we put in here.
Yep.
And
the video tutorials on how to do that, they're found again on our YouTube channel, vanillapure.com, so you can see how we peeled, how we removed the pith. All of everything that got us to this point is there.
Yeah.
So now this is kind of an important day because this has all of the orange peels that we're removing, but it's got an ounce of vanilla beans, because the whole point of this extract is that it's a predominantly vanilla extract with orange. So even though we're going to be removing the oranges today, and I'm talking while you're doing that, but it's important, you're still pushing out all of the spirits.
I'm still just pushing with the cocktail muddle. I'm pushing it down. Since they're so thin, there's really not a lot that's coming out. They're already pretty much dry, you know, ready to get the vanilla beans from underneath them. I've gotten most of the vodka out of them already.
Yep. So now it's just, we take the vanilla beans and we put them back into the jar, right?
Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and put these. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and put all of these peels in another jar here. Again, you can use these. You could make orange sugar. It's going to taste like vanilla and orange, or maybe you could make some candied citrus rinds. I mean, we just don't waste anything. Once we start the extract, we're always thinking of ways that we can use the ingredients once we're finished. So I'm just going to promise my fingers are clean. I'm going to use my fingers because it's a little bit faster now that I'm at the bottom. If you can see, there are beans in here that are tied in a knot. This is because I want to save the seeds and the caviar that are inside for later use. I want to be able to put it in some ice cream or custards or frostings. And so I'm saving that caviar. I don't have to put it in a container. I'm preserving it in my extract. And I'm also extracting all the oils on the outside of that bean. So there's a couple of them that I tied, and then the rest of them here are cut because I absolutely love the specks in my extracts. If you don't want the specks, and I will show you what it looks like here when I get done with all of these orange peels, what it looks like with the specks. I love the specks in there. I love seeing the specks in my breads and my frostings, cookies, all of it. It's something, it's
makes us happy.
Psychosomatic. I just think it tastes more like vanilla, I guess.
It makes us happy. We love the specks. It's one of the things that we've learned since we've jumped into this world is that the specks offer that vanilla aesthetic that we all love, but they don't contribute a lot to the vanilla taste. It's the pod. But boy,
they're to an extent though.
They do. There's still vanilla in there.
there.
Yeah, but it's more just about how it looks and recognizing that it's a vanilla. We love it.
If you just put the seeds in a baking recipe like frostings, or you can put it in like liqueurs and things, you'll taste the vanilla in there. but most of the vanilla comes from extracting the thyme out of the oils from the beans.
From the pods.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I want you to see up close. I'm going to put all of these beans back in the jar. And then I want you to see, look at the color of that. My goodness, that is gorgeous. It is dark, kind of an amber orange, and it is very orange forward. We are going to take a little taste test here because this is a good time to taste to see if you think it has enough orange flavoring to it. If you don't think so, you can go a whole new round and add another 7 Caracara oranges. Let it go for another 2 months and then taste test again. So we're going to taste test it here and see what we think.
Yeah, we're going to, for a couple of reasons. One, we've made this one before and we know that it's great after one round. We like it. But we want to show the new people that are watching how to do a taste test, because you don't just taste it. You need a medium like milk or whipped cream to do the taste with. So we'll show you to do the test with. So we'll show you how to do that. And then 2, though, we just want to make a couple of points. 1, so it's funny, I said, now point 2 is a couple of points. So point 2-1, there's me going outside of my list again. We're making, this is a vanilla extract first with an orange accent. That's why we call it vanilla cream. So it's going to go for 12 months with the vanilla beans. And so really it's just all about, do we like the amount of oranges that we have in it at this point before we put it over the beans and before we let it go now for another 10 months.
To let that vanilla come.
To let the vanilla extract. So before we close it up and let it go extract for 10 more months, we just want to make sure that you're going to want to make sure that you've got enough orange so that when the vanilla comes through, that you're getting kind of that creamsicle taste that you want.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for.
Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to take a couple drops here. I'm going to put a couple in Paul's. And I just use one of these tiny little spoons. A couple drops like that. And then just a little bit of milk. It's about a tablespoon.
Then we stir it around.
Stir it around.
We give it a minute to just sort of settle in with the cream of the milk. And then we take a little taste test, which is like our favorite moment. I love taste testing. And not because there's like alcohol in this, but that's a question. People are like, is there alcohol in it? There is. I mean, it's because all vanilla extract has a little bit of alcohol in it. And so
just as much as there is in your frosting.
Or just as much as there is in your frosting.
Yeah.
But that's where you just do a drop, you stir it, you let it spread, you smell it, the milk.
Yeah, you can smell the orange.
All I smell is orange. We always say cheers.
But here's the thing: is this is our hard work, right? We've put all the work in. We've been waiting. Let's see if it even turns out right. This is the fun part.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely delicious.
Wow.
And again, the vanilla has only been extracting for 2 months.
But I can taste the vanilla.
The vanilla is present, but you get a very nice, strong orange. And that's what we're looking for. In fact, this almost tastes like a creamsicle already, right? So you get a very nice orange. The vanilla is starting to come through. So now we're going to let it go hibernate for 10 months. We like the orange taste. We've done this before and we know that. So we're just going to put that back in. We're going to make sure all those beans are submerged because we're not going to see these things for a year now. We don't need the fermentation weight anymore because the beans will sit down at the bottom.
If you want, I've got, now that the oranges are not in, all the orange pills are not in the extract anymore, I don't need such a large jar. And so sometimes at this point, I will just switch it out to like an 8-ounce jar here and it will come to the top. I really didn't have any loss there. It was just about 8 ounces of what we started with the alcohol. And so if you want, you at this point can pour it into here with the vanilla beans for the year. It'll take up less space in your jar. And then you can use this jar again. I call these my workhorses because I'm always using these canning jars for everything, really, for extracting, for canning, for jamming, for, whatever. And so if I can get this working with something else and have my storage jars waiting the 12 months, I prefer to do that.
There you go.
Okay, that's it.
That is our orange vanilla cream. So go ahead.
Is it confusing? Is it, does anybody feel overwhelmed? I hope not. I hope what we've done is we've shown you how, you know, that extracting is, it's a whole new world, and it's really, it gets you thinking about the different flavors that you might want to create and what you might want to put it in. And it's unique. It's an art, and I hope that it starts getting you thinking of things that you want to create.
Yep. Organization is really important. This masking tape with the Sharpie words has been super helpful for us, just for ease of organizing. There's a free journal on vanillapure.com and the Extract Making Guide Center. There's a free journal at the back of our book, The Art of Extract Making. The journal on vanillapure.com is the exact same format. We've seen people that have binders where they're keeping track of them because there's so many different spirits you're going to use, so many different beans you're going to use, so many different ingredients you're going to use. So find a way to organize yourself to do it all. The point of our lives is to, again, high level, we're going to go through every single extract and every recipe in our book. There's lots of change outs in every one. So we're trying to plan our lives in a way that in each one of our lives, our workshops, we do at least one new one, sometimes two, and then one or two change outs as well. And then we'll see how each one of them finishes. And we try to pack it full of some really good information.
And again, we just want to start you out with a foundation, and hopefully you create your own extracts, come up with your own unique, you know, recipes.
Yeah, use us as a starting point and get creative from there.